What's up, Juventini? It's here. We are less than 20 minutes away from kickoff. It's Juve facing Pisa in a match we want to take home. We want to do so comfortably and keep the red hot streak going and add pressure to the others. We've got the starting 11, and it is slightly different and tweaked from the projected 11 we heard Spalletti was going to go with. We're going to take a look at all of that and tackle all of that right now. But first up, wherever you're tuning in from, I need you to do me a favor, all right? It's the holiday season. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, because tomorrow on the post-match podcast, we are giving away not one, but two kits. The first up available to all subscribers is third kit. Kenan Yildiz on the back. That's the first one up for grabs that goes out and is available to all subscribers. So if you're tuning in on X or a different platform, get over to YouTube and smash the subscribe button. Then for our membership status holders in Legend status, of course, the absolutely phenomenal 120th anniversary kit. All right, an absolute beauty. So good luck to everybody. Tomorrow we'll have the winners. Okay, now without further ado, what's up to the army already in here? DR1S, ciao ciao. Jack Crispy coming in here. Great to see you in here. Pino, Bianconero, ciao ciao. Forza Juventus. Buon anno, tanti auguri. 3-0 with a Yildiz brace and Bremer. Header off a corner. Love to see it. Love to see it, okay? Absolutely love to see it. And yes, another to La Viola. You love to see it. You love to see it. Great to have you all in here. Okay, Tuna's in here. Zwartwork Music. Gio's in here. And we've got Mitch D in here. It's great to see you all. Sashko. Absolutely love it. And yes, I absolutely love this thing, okay? I absolutely love it. I think this training top is just an absolute banger. I'm an easy sell when it comes to Del Piero. He's the man. What's up to Skippy? Tyler Gordon coming in here. Guys, let's get to this, okay? Let's get to this. And how to win the kit? Trivia question, or is it just any subscriber? We'll figure that one out on the post-match tomorrow, okay? But of course, we love rewarding those that actually come in and support all the time, are in here constantly. So I'm going to say it's not going to be random, all right? But I do have a holiday surprise. I promised everybody a holiday surprise. Tomorrow there will be a holiday surprise, okay? But again, everybody's going to want to be here for that post-match pod. Now, let's get to it. This is your starting 11 for Juve. Di Gregorio in goal. Kalulu, Bremer, and Kelly. So Cope Miners not in the back line. Well, you see him. He is slotted ahead. Cambiaso, Locatelli, Cope Miners, Thuram, McKennie, Yildiz, and Openda. So what exactly is going on here? Is Cope Miners playing on the outside left position? Is McKennie playing outside left position? Is Cambiaso playing outside left? McKennie playing the right? Cope Miners going back to an advanced position ahead of the midfield? Hey, it's lined up on most graphics where Cope Miners is going to make up for Chico Conceição not being in there. However, I say just wait, because this could play out a couple of different ways. But let's see, everybody. That is your starting 11. You guys know what to do. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know your predictions. Fire away. We've got the predictions from the panel today. We had Mas with a 2-0 victory for Juve. You've got Omer that went 3-0. I went 4-0 to be different from him because he always takes my original pick, okay? My original prediction, 3-0. Yildiz brace incoming today, and Yildiz man of the match, all right? That's what I'm going to call right now. You guys know what to do, though, all right? Fire away and let me know your predictions for this game. Of course, you also have Openda rounding it out up top. There was a lot of discussion about Openda or David. I actually thought for this particular matchup, it is Pisa. I'd go with David just because they are going to be parked, ladies and gentlemen, all right? They're going to be parked at the back. They're one of like 15, 16 teams in Serie that play 3-5-2. It's going to be parked in a packed house at the back there. I think David, I don't think you'll see the traits that make Openda effective in a game like this, but I could be wrong. Let's see. The other side of the fence is hey, put in a great shift. I picked him for man of the match last game. Follow it up and reward him. Sure, fair enough. He gets rewarded from Spalletti, okay? Now, let's see, what are the shouts? How's the crowd feeling today? Mitch going 1-1, hoping for a 2-1. You really? A 1-1 draw with Pisa, eh? Oof, that would be just awful. Awful. 2-0, Juve, Yildiz, and Openda. Even with the next gen, we should win at least 2-0. These guys are horrible. They've only scored 1 goal at home. They're just shocking this year, okay? And they're really way out of their element in Serie. We need to put the boots to these guys today. Skippy's going 3-0. Juventus victory. Like to see it. Like to see it. Gio thinks that this lineup is going to be more of a 4-2-3-1. Look, there's a lot of different ways this thing could shape up. I mean, on the ball, the last game, what we were doing was fantastic because we were shifting to a 4-man backline and pulling Locatelli back, and I actually think that was the right call. Brought a lot of fluidity. I'd probably roll that route. I'm looking at the feed here. We're looking at the traveling Juventini there for this match. Love to see the support there on the road. Yeah, I'm actually okay with the lineup. This is Pisa. They are shocking. You need to go out here, get the job done, keep our red hot streak going, and again, add pressure to those up top, okay? But in terms of what he does formation setup-wise, there's more than enough on the pitch today to get the job done. What I'm curious to see is not so much formation, but the roles distinguished out of the players we have here, because Cope Miners, I feel, is going to be used further up the pitch. Now, this is where you get into the interesting things, because are we actually doing something in this game that we can continue on? We've seen that project with Cope Miners. He hasn't been able to shine under the other managers when he gets further up the pitch. His best has come when he's used further back. So let's see. Let's see what happens today. McKennie just needs to, for me, he's got to be on the outside. Especially in a game like this today where you know Pisa's going to park it and they're going to be crammed there in the middle. That's where technically he starts to kind of diminish and not shine through. Put him on the outside, let him create havoc. He can, of course, invert with another outside player, but you don't have that today with Conceição. That was working phenomenally last game, but now you don't have Chico there, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. We'll see. It's very, very interesting to say the least. And again, Jagrova not getting a start in the wake of Chico missing this one. You can make the shout as to what exactly is going on there, that he can't start this thing. Physically, we haven't heard anything other than he was battling a flu this week and then got back, did train in full yesterday. Now here he is. He's not in there, but I'd like to keep the attackers in those advanced roles. And I always said we need 3 midfielders, but the way we played it last time, utilizing Cambiasso to make up the extra one, dropping Locatelli back, actually brought stability, and it looked really, really good. So let's see if there's any continuation in this match, or if they're just playing it as a one-off. You've got no Chico, and we'll see what happens with these roles. But one way or another, it really doesn't matter. You gotta get the job done against Pisa. This can be nothing but a victory. And if you come out and destroy them and hammer them on the streak that you're on, sends a nice little message to all those other clubs around the top there that, hey, Juve's on the way and making things interesting. And that's what I said I want. A New Year's resolution for Juve, be that team that pisses everybody off, that claws and fights, and just make some noise and let them think about you, all right? And then if you keep it tight and you keep battling, you never know what can happen. But this next stretch of 5 games has the potential to be maximum 15 points. And if Juve does that, they put themselves in a very, very interesting position going down the stretch. And again, we're heading into a winter mercato. Who knows? Can we get a little bit of a boost coming in as well down the stretch? It's going to be interesting. And I said it from the beginning. This season, there's nobody that convinces me in Serie A, and I think it's going to be a dogfight, and it's going to go down to the wire. And you know what, Alex P, right on cue, never say die, as the Juve of old. Fino alla fine, forza Juventus. And speaking of the Juve of old, there is a birthday today with the legendary Roberto Bettega. Celebrates his birthday today. I had the pleasure of interviewing that fine gentleman, that legend in every sense of the word. Fantastic player, an even better human. Okay, fantastic man. If you never checked out that interview, it is posted right on the main on our YouTube channel, but check it out. The love for Juve shines through with this guy still. You can just tell the feelings and the emotions that speaking about his time with Juve brings out of him, and it was a moment I'll never personally forget, getting to speak with that legend. So let's go, everybody. The teams are coming out for the anthem. We're getting close to the action, and I'm pumped up. Let's go, baby. Now, we got to set the tone, too. Forgot to do that on the match day show this morning, but let's get into it. You've got Fabio Maresca as your official. 139 Serie A appearances, 5.5 yellows per game, 48 red cards, 43 pens given. Well, over-under on 5.5 yellows in this game. What do you think, everybody? Over or under? I'm actually going to say under. I'm going to say under that many yellows in this one. Do we see a PK, though? What do you think? What do you think? Good to come across your channel. Need that W. Welcome. Welcome. Smash that subscribe button, and good luck in the kick giveaway tomorrow. But yeah, we need this win. We're going to get this win today, baby. Let's take care of business. Let's go. Pisa has only scored 1 at home. Let's keep it that way. Let's go for the clean sheet. 3 goals, clean sheet, and we walk away rolling. And again, for those of you missing some of the action around the league, Lazio and Udinese 1-1 draw. Fiorentina loses 1-0 to Parma. Lecce and Como ends with a 3-0 Como victory. Nico Paz keeps doing Nico Paz things, absolutely flying this season. And Berto's Fantacalcio loves it. Cagliari 2, Torino 1. That's it. And now get ready for Juve and Pisa. You look at their lineup, it's exactly as projected, other than Moreo will be starting next to Tramoni. Obviously, they're missing a couple key guys to AFCON. So a little bit tight for them. Angori, Leris, Abisher, Vural, Toure across the middle, Calabrese, Caracciolo, Canestrelli, and Semper in goal. Semper having a good season. And I mean, these guys that play for these teams, these keepers, usually, you know, get higher ratings and have better seasons because they're facing so many damn balls. More balls than Mia Khalifa. Let's go. 5-0 today. Whoa! Bold call. Guys, get those likes up and subscribe. 5-0 today. Openda. 2 from Yildiz. 2 from Cope Miners. No, Openda brace. Yildiz brace and 1 from Cope Miners, excuse me. Woo! All right. All right. Let's go, everybody. I'm jacked up for this one. We're getting ready for kickoff. Again, one last time before we get that kickoff. Here's your starting 11. Di Gregorio, Bremer, Kalulu, and Kelly. It's played out as McKinney on the right, Locatelli, Turam, Cambiaso on the left, Cope Miners and Yildiz behind Openda. So the standard 3-4-2-1, Cope Miners moving back to an advanced position with no Chico Conceição in this game. Let's see if he could sort it out. Wasn't able to previously. Let's see if today's a different story when it comes to Cope Miners. Keenan Yildiz, you see there. I'm calling a big game for him. Man of the match type performance. We're waiting for Maresca, this mutt. Come on. Come on. He's waiting for the go-ahead from his assistants. I hate this. Come on. Let's go. Oh. We got kickoff. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Oh, Maresca. What a putz. What a putz. We're restarting. What a mook. Here we go. Now we have kickoff. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Juve. Shot out of a cannon. Right up there. Cross early in. Openda flick on. Thuram. Can't get it in. Holy man. You imagine? Do you imagine if that would have went in right off the gate? We do have a corner kick here. Yildiz is over it. 36 seconds in. Miner staying short there next to Yildiz. Yildiz puts it to the top of the area. It's into Locatelli. Lays it off. Left-footed shot. Cambiaso nowhere near goal. Sails over. All right. Let's get into it. Maresca playing games at the start there. Watch malfunction. Oh my God. Come on. See Spalletti. Nice little scarf there. The long coat. The count of Juve's return. Let him be the count of Juve's return. Never to lose again from here on out. Let's manifest that. Kelly's on the ball here. Putting this thing route one, looking for Cope Miners. Aerial battle there. Trying to win it down to Openda. We do have a high boot there from Coop. It's going to call it on a foul. Looks like he was battling there with Angori. Calabresi. Over to the opposite side there. Angori. Canestrelli. Pisa trying to make their way up Kalulu's flank. He shuts him down. That was Tramoni there. Losing it for a throw-in. Cambiaso quickly takes it. Has it to the back here. Bremer. Now over to Lloyd Kelly. 2 minutes, 30 seconds in here. And let's see if Juve can get the jump on them. I said one of the keys here is jumping on Pisa. Get that first goal, open them up, because they are going to want to clamp down. Bremer now over to Kelly. You could see how far back they're standing there other than the striker. McKennie launching one up on a one-touch. That's nowhere close to anybody. Locatelli engages on an aerial. Thuram just flicks that one forward. It's cut out. Here's Kelly on it. And he hammers this thing. It's long. Cope Miner's not going to catch up to that one. They're just going to easily watch that go out for a goal kick to Pisa. And that was Caracciola watching it go. Calabresi launching this one. Moreo trying to play that one forward. Bremer blocks it, but it's stopped now by Lidis. Pisa with the ball. Out on the right flank. Playing it back. Calabresi. Caracciolo. Canestrelli. Trying to find Moreo again. That one's cut out. Thuram's on the ball now. Now plays it to the outside for Yildiz. They close him down, close him off. He goes back with it to Locatelli. Thuram. Needs to go find some space, man. Get out. Jeez, it's just congested. McKennie back to Kelly. Now over for Bremer. Bremer now to Kalulu. Locatelli drops back, collects. Has McKennie there to the left. There you go. Finds him. Lloyd Kelly's going to overlap. McKennie now into Thuram. Little flip forward for Openda. Offside. Just offside there. Just offside there. But still, it was cut out on the flank there. And Openda had a little bit of work to do battling with Toure. See Spalletti pacing down the sidelines there. Come on, guys. Locatelli flipping this one out with a ninja-style kick. Collected by Calabresi. Back to Caricciolo. Now Canestrelli. We're to the outside. Good pressure there. Cambiasso, he wins it. And that's a foul on the back there. And it's an easy yellow. Maresca quickly dishes off. Juve takes a free kick quickly. It's Co-Miners on it now. Playing it through forward. Locatelli. Couldn't keep it in play. Turn and fire that thing in the mixer, man. That's Anguri on the yellow card there for Pisa. Anguri just held up Cambiasso after he cut that one out. Hey, Buon Natale, Dan. Great to see you in here. Merry Christmas. Hope everybody that celebrates Christmas enjoyed themselves. Had a wonderful time with their family and loved ones. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I still hope you had a wonderful time and enjoyed yourselves over the past week. Here's Yildiz. Drops it back for McKennie. Pass cut out as he's trying to find Openda. Rolling it on the ground here. Moreo stops it for Toure. Now back. Caricciolo to Calabresi. Now flips it out for Canestrelli. Angori on a yellow now after his challenge on Cambiasso to Abisher. Abisher trying to get it out for Laris. That's cut out. Thuram now. Brutal pass. Come on, man. Let's go, you guys. Calabresi now hits the middle of the pitch. It's Toure on the right flank. That was Laris laying it off for him. Played inside, a dummy there by Moreo. But it's cut out by Locatelli. Now played over for Cambiasso. Kalulu overlaps. Played over to Bremer. Come on, you guys. Let's get those legs going. Come on. Let's go. Pick it up a bit. A little too slow. Over to Yildiz. Not enough movement. Let's go. Everybody's too far up. Big gap there. Let's go. Here's that four-man backline foreman. Locatelli dropping back. Co-Miners moving into the midfield. Kelly on one side, Kalulu on the other. Exchange between Kelly and Thuram. Now Yildiz on it. Working against Toure. Lays it off for Thuram. We need more options for the ball carrier. Let's go. Got to get those legs moving. Locatelli looking route one for Openda. Kalulu goes in hard there. Just a foul called. Yeah, I see the comment there. Pisa is so defensive. I mean, they're not going to come out here and try to go guns blazing. I mean, this is a team that's in terrible, terrible form for the season, right? Scoring goals away from home, but only one in all their home games so far. This is not a threatening team. Juve needs to get the jump on them. But it's been too slow. And when you're playing these teams that are super defensive, you've got to play with good tempo on the ball. You got to get that ball moving quickly. Chested down here. McKennie cuts it out in for Thuram. He flips it forward, but stopped by Toure. He's going to carry top of the area. That's laid off after Locatelli's pressure, and Locatelli calling everybody forward. Calabresi back for Caricciolo. Into Abisher. Abisher turning. Openda puts pressure on him. He drops it off for Toure. Back for Calabrese. Caracciola loses it there. It's Yildiz on it. Plays it to Locatelli. Up forward for Thuram. Driving forward. Lays it up for Openda. And a big sliding challenge. Cuts it off. Big intervention from Calabrese. That's more like it. Win that ball, pounce on it. I'm not sure why Yildiz didn't just turn with that. Little extra pass that wasn't needed. Gave him just enough time to just get that split-second set. Corner kick. Yildiz having it in. There it is. Delivered. And that's headed out. Co-Miners. Heads. Oh, that's just so weak. Come on, boys. It's cut out, but it is still Juve's possession through a throw-in. Co-Miners is going to leave it there for McKennie, who comes in to take it. It's 10 minutes, 40 seconds in here. Takes it in immediately to Yildiz. His first touch, loses it. He's still battling for it. Lays it off here. Co-Miners with a flip, but never going to get to Yildiz. Cut out by Pisa. Now they're trying to work their way out. And again, well done. Just win that ball back. Like I said, swarm, swarm, swarm. Keep the ball, push them back. Make them work the entire pitch if they want to get an opportunity. Make them work from their goal line all the way up. Let's go. Juve back in possession. Thuram on it now to Locatelli. Just inside the halfway circle. Over to Co-Miners on the right flank. Played forward for Cambiaso. Inside. Now to Kalulu. Up ahead for Co-Miners. And he gets a foul. Drawing one there. Canestrelli there. Hauling him down. Cambiaso takes a free kick. Drops it back for Locatelli. Right back to Cambiaso. Cuts in on his left foot. Now sends it over for Kelly. Collects it on the left flank. Into Yildiz. Played forward for McKennie. Tries a back heel there. Kelly comes away with it. He's going to apply a little pressure here on Calabrese. And force it to have the ball out. It's going to be a Juve throw deep in Pisa's territory. McKennie probably going to line this one up. Take a long throw. See if we can get a flick on and create a little havoc here. McKennie's taking the gloves off. Yildiz comes short, but McKennie, he's going long. There it is. Oh, it's headed out. Back to the top of the area. Ledis is on it here. Throws it on the carpet. That's cut out by Loca, but then he misses the pass to McKennie, but it's okay. They win it right back. Played into Yildiz, then he loses it. But it's cut off again by Juve. This time Thuram. Back for Locatelli. Into Thuram. Turns. Thread that needle the second you see that pass. Thuram had that one to Co-Miners, waited too long. You got to go when you have that window. You can't just wait. It's not just going to stay there for minutes at a time. Then he tries that one. It's cut out to McKennie, but Thuram wins it back. Kelly, back to Thuram. Now, over the top, looking Openda's way. That's headed out. McKennie's there. Oh, does have it off the keeper. Should be a corner kick. Starting to poke and prod here. A little ball over the top, looking Openda's way. McKennie's in there, creating some havoc. He does get a shot off, trying to go short side because nothing was there after a couple Pisa players were down in front of him. See if we can latch onto one of these corners. Co-Miners and Yildiz both over there. We don't need two guys over these things. Come on, have it in the mixer and attack. Here we go, sent in, and that's short side, and it's cleared by, I think that was Ledis at the short side post. Replay's not showing me. No, that was actually Moreo. So now we're going to have another long throw from McKennie. Juve keeping the ball deep in Pisa's territory. Takes it for Yildiz. Yildiz can't get a touch to it right against the goal line there. 14 minutes, 30 seconds, 0-0. This is going to be a goal kick, and Semper's getting ready to take it. And here we go. Semper launching this one. Kelly and Locatelli getting forward for that aerial. Can't come away with it. It's Pisa in possession. Angori plays it back. Canestrelli. Caracciolo. Pisa throw coming up here. Pisa's burning a lot of energy early on, though. I mean, it's quarter of an hour in, and they are burning a lot of energy at the back there. Calabresi's breathing hard already, so at least there's that for us. But I want to see us come out with some good chances here. Locatelli battling that one, standing them up at the halfway line, pushing them back. The ball's going to go to Semper, and he's going to pop this one over the top. Locatelli's going to try to get up for it. Actually gets a foul against him as he hits the deck there. And that was Abisher. Locatelli restart. Exchange with him and Thuram. Now going back to Bremer. It's Lloyd Kelly on it. Just shy of the half line. Now to Locatelli, who's standing right on it. Over to Kalulu on the right side. Now plays this one forward, looking Openda's way. Good challenge there from Caracciolo. Benda, it's a foul there, nothing doing. Caracciolo coming in there very hard. Pause. Thank you, Alve Sylvain. I love this shirt too. I think it's phenomenal. I just love it. I just love it. We got another long throw, this time coming from Cope Miners. See if we can get latched onto it. No, it's bobbling around. Bremer settles it for Locatelli. Pops it over to the right side for Cope Miners. Lines it up on his left. Feints across. Puts it into Cambiasso. Beats his man. Right foot across there. Laris heads it out. And Cambiasso's going to come back and collect it. Working against Angori, who's on a yellow. Cuts back to his left. Up at top for it. Thuram. Floater. Stops it. Yildiz. Shot. Oh, just missed the back post. Oh. Woo. Yildiz. Oh my goodness, man. Good opportunity. Best opportunity of the match there. Holy. Man, I thought when he opened up, he could have snuck one short side. It looked like Semper cheated to that a la Del Piero shot. McKennie stands up his man. Lloyd Kelly heads it back. Calabresi cuts it off. Abisher swinging it out. Tangori now on the left. Hits a halfway line for Pisa. Now playing it forward. It's Leris. And Bremer steps into it. Moreo comes away with the ball. Here's a cross from them. And Locatelli clears it out. Top of the area. Volley. And it's terrible. Yildiz now drop it back to get there before Toure. He does. Collects it. Drops it for Locatelli. Up for McKennie. Touch to Thuram. Back to Yildiz. Now into Thuram again. To McKennie. And now back to Locatelli. And that's great passing in tight to just relieve that pressure. And now it's Kalulu on the right flank, carrying it forward. Into Colemaners. Kalulu back on it. Now for Bremer. Has Kelly to his left, plays it to him. Thuram's right next to him there. Bypasses him to go to Yildiz, being watched by Toure, Toure, excuse me, not Traore. You need 10 of these Toure to make Traore. He's freaking a unit. Cambiasso now slots it over for Lloyd Kelly, carrying it forward, top of the area. Takes another step, and the cross is all wrong. Fades easily beyond the goal line and high and wide of the goal. Come on. Oh, yeah, we do need to score. It's 19 minutes here. Let's go, boys. Come on. Ramp it up here. Let's find one. McKennie's going to win this one against Toure. No foul there. Signal by Maresca. Yildiz on it. Cuts back over to Thuram. Lloyd Kelly comes in for an overlap. Stops up, back to Thuram. Thuram now, that's a lazy cross, not very good. Oh, it stops, and Openda tries to toe poke it from 17 yards out. Easily rolls into Semper's hands. Ah, a toe poke, eh? Madonna mia. Panda applying pressure. The ball's at the back with Semper. And he plays it up forward. Pisa finds a couple passes. Angori now. Playing it forward. And that's Tramoni doing his best to be able to retain possession for Pisa, working against Kalulu there. You see Angori's going to leave this throw in. Canestrelli's going to come up to take it for them. Abisher collects in the middle. A lot of space in front of him. Thuram late to engage there, but he still lays it off. Viral finally getting on the ball a couple times for Pisa. A couple of useless step overs in the middle of the park. Oh, here's a turnover. Make them pay. Coat Miners running at them. Hits the 18. Right-footed shot is weak. There's a block there. Looks like it's going to be a corner, but oh my God, you guys. Come on, you guys. Got a Cholo with a slide there that cuts that one down right away. Just not very decisive. A little bit slow to decide what you're going to do there. I think you could have feinted right just to get him to bite and cut to your left, which is your strong foot, Coop, but nonetheless. Takes a shot. It's blocked. It's a corner kick here. Let's get to this one. Two guys short on the corner again. Mannaggia miseria. Oy, 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 oy. I just hate these damn things. Coat Miner's going to take it. Here's the delivery. In-swinger. Semper drops it. And it's a handball after on Thuram. Oh, my God. Dude, that's terrible. He's dropping that thing like... That's terrible. Terrible drop there. That's actually Calabrese's arm that it hits. Just saying. But let's get some goals here. These guys are shaky. And we're working them at the back there. Like they're flat-footed. You could see them breathing hard. Let's go. It's what you want to do against these teams. Make them work their ass off at the back. That's why you got to move the ball quick and you got to move it around. Side to side. North-south. Lloyd Kelly playing no nonsense there. Just has it out. It's a throw in deep in Juve's territory. He was being pressured there by Leris. Calabrese on it. Trying to have this one off McKenny for a corner. He gets it off of him for a throw-in. Leris is going to leave that. Calabrese set to come in. Long throw, flicked on, and Coat Miner's there to clean it up. Plays it out. They're going to let this one roll again, Calabrese, so that Pisa can have a throw-in. We got to ramp things up a bit. We can't play down just because this is Pisa. I absolutely hate this. Come on. Step in here. Let's go. Let's get those legs going. It's going to be a goal kick coming up for Juve here. Right now, you've got 57% possession in favor of Juventus. 6 total attempts for Juve, 1 for Pisa. Nobody's had a big chance created just yet. Angori into Abisher, a little exchange there. Now back to Canestrelli. And then Gori continues to get pushed back. He goes back to Semper. Back to Angori. Bombing this up that left flank. Kalulu steps in, wins it. Miners on it now. Little slot forward for Loca. Now up to Cambiaso, working against Angori. Kalulu with an overlap. He stops short. Oh, heavy touch from Cambiaso after working against Angori. It's what you want to do. I mean, Angori's on a yellow card. You want to put him under and you want to take it to him. But Jesus, you got to get some endgame out of that. Hey, Mitch right there just put what I talked about this morning when I said Chico Conceição is as important to Juve as Yildiz is. And I had disagreements there, but I'm telling you, the end game is much better from Chico this season as opposed to last season. He's come a long way when it comes to that last decision, but my God, he can beat guys at will. Right now, Angori on a yellow, he would be just absolutely murdering him. Kelly working against Leris there, holds him up, gets the foul. Calabresi standing over it. Yildiz slowly dropping off, just wanted to let his teammates get into position. This is a reason I don't like this setup if you're going to use a midfielder that isn't Miretti in that advanced spot. Cope Miners there is like, it's just not there. And we've seen that project before. So Cope Miners is playing well from deep moving forward. If you're going to play that way, you got to have another attacker out there. You can get away with playing Co-Miners at the back and letting him slot into the midfield to make up that number in the middle of the pitch. But, Jesus, you still got to have your attackers out there. Yildiz with a little ball forward for Taram. Big challenge in there by Abisher. Locatelli coming in. Looking to spray that one there. Oh, my God. Ugly from Caracciolo there on Openda. That's ugly, ugly stuff there. Good challenge there from Abisher on Taram. Locatelli comes in there with the one touch trying to send Openda. And Jesus, man. I'm not sure I see play on ball there at all, for God's sakes. What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing, Maresca? Jesus. They got the free kick. He called that on Openda? Holy. No e cazzo sue. No e cazzo sue. That's shocking stuff, man. Shocking stuff. Maresca's always a mess. All these guys are always a mess, man. Italy's just the worst. Absolute worst. And ever since they brought in VAR, just refs in general have become worse because they have that safety net. Yildiz held up there by Calabresi. Still comes away with the ball. Plays it back to Kelly, to Locatelli, to Bremer. Now to the outside for Kalulu. Guys, you need options. You got to move to... Somebody's got to come and collect that ball. God, too much standing forward. Advanced. How are they going to get the ball to you? Every time a player gets a ball, there should be a couple options. McKennie trying to flip one forward there. Caracciolo looking for a flag, complaining that there's no flag up there on it. Buddy, you just got away with murder. You should shut the hell up. How's that? Throw in for Juve. McKennie takes it for 29 minutes, 26 seconds. Loca plays it in for Openda, and there's a foul there on Canestrelli. Sooner or later, Openda is going to start getting these guys carded. There's probably a couple instances that could be, that haven't so far. Guys, reminder, take a second, get those likes up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's your one-stop shop for everything Juve, baby. Tomorrow we will have the post-match podcast. And hopefully it's a victory show. Let's go. It's got to be a victory. Oh my God. Got a Cholo again in on Openda. But we come away with a Cambiasso going back post for Mac. Can't get a touch to it towards goal. Oh, Mac. Think he thought Toure was going to get that header and didn't expect it to get to the backside of him. There's more space in this game than I had anticipated with Pisa. Like, they are terrible. We got to take advantage of this. Like, let's go, you guys. You got to have an attacker in here, though. Like, you got to make a change at half. Like, you need somebody that can attack. Oh, little play forward. And Openda's getting suied here. Just suicide balls all over the place and got a Cholo's headhunting now. We got shouts saying I'm struggling to like Thuram this year. It's really not great. He seems lost a lot of the times. Like he knows what makes himself good. We saw the interview over the holidays here where he's talking about he knows he's at his best because he can drive out of the midfield and he's got to do that more. I don't even think you necessarily have to drive out of the midfield so much. You need to find some offensive prowess to your game. And sometimes he's got to shoot the damn ball, but his shooting needs to get better too. When we've seen him tee it up this year, it's been pretty weak. I'd seriously have this guy training at shooting for like an entire week's training. Like, just start hitting long range shots. From 20, 22 yards out, I need you to start having confidence in those rips because he can get to that spot and he never wants to take them. Locatelli with a big slide challenge there. Love a good Locatelli slide. Yildiz challenge there. Minders comes away with it. Kalulu plays it forward. It's Cambiasso on the right. Ref waving advantage. Cambiasso now cross coming in. It's a good one. Caracciolo heads it wide. And now Lloyd Kelly shoving the back though to win that one on Moreo. And it's called back. So we cannot sustain pressure. Come on. 33 minutes, 10 seconds in here. God, let's go, boys. That was Viral getting the foul on Keenan Yildiz there. Let's go. You want one at half. But yeah, I'd be looking to get an attacker in. I'm just torn on whether I'd go, a two-striker set with Open and David might not be a bad shout in this game, to be quite honest with you. Let Yildiz have free reign. He can roam around. Might not be a bad shout. Zhagrova, I don't know what the deal is. If Zhagrova can go, I'd put him in. If he can give you half a football, I'd put him in at the half. You got to win this game. Played all the way back to Semper. Now over to Canestrelli on the left. Bypasses Angori. Locatelli clears it, but out for a throw-in. Thuram on it now in the middle of the park. Oh! Heavy through ball. Skips by Openda into the hands of Semper. That's a better read. I'm okay with that. That's a better read. Abishur, pressure by Thuram, launch it. Kalulu wins that, carries forward. Tripped up, but it falls to Yildiz. Over for Openda. He's drug wide. Oh, back inside. It's a slow pass. It's cut out. Nobody really there either. And now Pisa playing it all the way down their right flank. But Bremer cleans it up. Back for Di Gregorio. Up ahead for Locatelli. He's just outside the half circle. Now plays it forward to Cope Miners. Just inside Pisa's end. On the right flank for Juventus. Pulls up for Kalulu. Carries forward. Being watched by Tramoni. Now over to Cambiasso working against Angori. Cambiasso now to Locatelli. Locatelli into Yildiz. Up for Kalulu. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, Oli. Wake up. Jesus. You're like mush out there. Wake up. Play the damn game. Loca now over to Kalulu. And he launches this cross. Easily chested down by Traore. Toure. God damn it. Keep saying Traore. It's because the Tramoni, Toure, they're fucking me up, boys. Thuram comes back, wins this ball, plays it back to Kalulu. Oh, Pisa pounces on a mistake. But that's blocked by Bremer. He's wanting an offside, though. And it looks like there was an offside there. Loca into Yildiz. And there's a foul there. That's Calabresi. Don't throw your fucking hands up, boys. Go get that ball. Like, come on. Gives a shit he touches it. You should have beat him to it. Get that ball. Put it down. Play. Go score a damn goal. Let's go. Kelly to Bremer. Bad for Loca. Back to Bremer. Has Kelly to his left. Oh, Loca. Spinning heel pass to Yildiz. Oh, nothing doing. That's too much, Keenan, man. You just gotta fucking move the ball back sometimes. Toure running up that right flank. Kelly giving him a ton of space. Right across goal. And Tramoni not far from tapping that in. Kelly, can you close that fucking space down, please? Holy shit. Here, let me just... Here you go. Here's a lane to just throw a dangerous ball in. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Close that down, Kelly, for the love of God. Locatelli now switching the field, looking Cambiasso's way. Settled, down for Kalulu. Into Thuram, back to Kalulu. Come on, you guys. Let's go. With these 2 feet passes going nowhere. Yildiz. Little back heel pass to McKennie. Working against Leris. It's just too slow. Everything's labeled. Nobody's moving off the ball. Stagnant. This game's actually screaming for Miretti, to be quite honest. Because we can't get that second level. Can't get that second level rhythm. Di Gregorio collects this long ball after the clearance. Get out of here with this distance covered shit. Who cares? Kelly to Loca. Turns now on the carpet for Kalulu. Played forward for Openda. Working against Caracciolo. Played back for Kalulu. Too long, man. Too long. Look at Deli pulling it up for Kalulu. 1 hour, man. Into Thuram. Back for Bremer. No movement here, boys. Let's go. Who wants the ball? Come back, collect it. Yildiz is all the way on the right. Here he is collecting it back to Loka. Into Thuram. And Thuram's going to drive forward a bit. Now lays it off for Cambiasso. Left footed cross in. And that's cleared by Calabrese. Kelly applying pressure and it's hammered out. It's going to go all the way out. Just over half in Juve's end. And now is Moreo. Bremer, back to Di Gregorio. Man, there's just so much standing around here. Di Gregorio, foot on top of the ball right now. Loka into Thuram. Drops it back for Kelly. Over to Thuram. Carries it forward. Cuts inside, drops it back for Locatelli. These guys get forward and they're never an option here. Cambiasso on it on the right. Up ahead for Co-Miners. Drifts into the left. Sends across coming in. There's nobody there. Toure plays it with his foot. He makes a big mistake. Oh, Yildiz bad touch. Here's McKennie on it. Laid off for Thuram. Over to Yildiz. Double team in front of him. Feints across over to Thuram. Thuram sends a cross. It's decent. It's cleared out. Kalulu cuts it off at the top of the area. Drops it for Cambiasso. Watched by Angori. Cuts inside. Plays it in. McKennie settles. Played back out for Loka. Now up for Kalulu. Too long. Had a cross there. Yildiz wants it at the top of the opposite side of the area. Go attack this ball sometimes, man. We're crossing to nobody. We're crossing back post and there ain't nobody there. Imagine spamming crosses to absolutely nobody. They're giving it to Toure, for God's sakes. Then on the back post there, Co-Miners ends up going down. Claiming he was clenched by Angori there. Nothing doing. Guys, what are we doing here? Stop with the damn crossing. Can we start lining up some shots? They're dropping back. They're collapsing. Hit the top of the area. Take a shot. But every time Kalulu gets a ball, it's 1 hour to fucking find somebody. And everybody's standing too. Come on. Make some changes at half. Give me some energy. Just way too stagnant in the attack. Toure getting to this loose ball after a few headers. Co-Miners sending it out. But Toure wins possession back for Pisa. And now they're played all the way back to Semper. And he's sending this one route one. Kelly wins that one. Thuram now trying to go up for it. Loses that one. It's Moreo coming away with it. Played to the outside. Angori catching up. Keeps it in play. Now to Abisher. Being watched by Openda and Co-Miners. Canestrelli. To Abisher. Now up for Angori. Has a cross. It's off of Cambiasso's foot. It's going to be a corner kick now for Pisa late in the first half. We're just shy of the 44th minute. Oh. Take it short by Pisa. Top corner there. Sent in. Oh my God. That's off the bar. Guys. Warning shot here. That's all it takes. That's all it takes is one. Let's get up and after it. Got to make some changes. I don't understand these experiments with that we've seen before. Co-Miners advance. No. He could drop back if he's got to play. You play your attackers. Played back by Thuram. Over to Bremer. He's on the ball, closed down. Here's Cambiaso now. Flips it over the top to Kelly. We are at halftime, 45th minute. There's 1 minute of added time. Here's McKennie running up the middle. Tries to thread the needle for Cope Miners. Take the easy one to the outside right, man. Now Larice looking to switch field here. Bremer hangs back. Cuts in. Played out to Lemoreo, and that shot's blocked by Locatelli. That's a big block there. My goodness, man. My goodness. Decisions. This was flicked on from Moreo off the cross, and it hits the crossbar, man. No chance for keeper on that one. Long throw coming from Pisa here. Flicked on, but no. To the top of the area. Right back to the outside. Calabrese sends it in quickly, and that's headed out by Kelly. And he calls for halftime there. It ends there at the half. Holy smokes, you guys. Wow. Let me get a couple things here lined up here before we tackle what the hell we just watched. Holy smokes. All right. Well, let's get the likes up anyways. And subscribe to the channel. Kick giveaways tomorrow. That's a big positives. When you look at this half, yeah. Let's go through stats and ratings first. So stats, 59% possession in favor of Juve. 6 total attempts for Juve, 4 total attempts for Pisa. Pisa puts one off the crossbar late there in the half. That's the closest either side has come to finding the back of the net. If you're looking at ratings real quick here, Di Gregorio 6.4, Kalulu 6.7, Bremer 6.5, Kelly 6.8, Cambiaso 6.8, Locatelli 7.1, Thuram 6.2, one of the lowest, McKennie 6.7, Cope Miners 6.8, Yildiz 6.8, and Openda 6.1. Okay, let's get into what we thought of that half, man. I'm telling you, I hate this. There's enough space out there that we don't need to be settling for crossing every single damn ball. Okay, there's enough space out there that we could work it around. They're collapsing. Find a trailer and start ripping that damn ball. Okay? If Wes is going to play out there outside right, for God's sakes. Last game was fantastic. You had him on the right. You had Cambiaso on the left. Locatelli dropped back. Cambiaso made an extra midfielder. Fantastic. Cope Miners as an advanced midfielder, or in this sense, in this setup, an attacker. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. He is not an advanced player. So, Spalletti has been great this season, and I will give him credit for changing things that need to be changed right away. So, halftime of this game, a must-win game, 3 points there. I'm telling you, make your changes at half. Something's got to change. If Shagrova could give you a half of football, he needs to be the one in that advanced attacking role. Move McKennie over to the right. Move Cambiaso back over to the left. Make him make up a midfielder, okay? Cope Miners, if he plays and stays in this game, get him back to where Lloyd Kelly is. Because Lloyd Kelly's getting advanced from the deep line roles, but he's not having an impact there. But the problem is, one other issue that we might have to address is Thuram. Thuram ain't cutting it when it comes to anything other than just defensive duty and winning the ball. And even then, he's throwing a foot in here. He's casually clearing things. It's got to be sharper. But I tell you what, the legs need to start moving, and that's why you need guys that can play in those more advanced roles. Pisa should not be threatening us. We should be pushing them back like we did at the start of the game, making them have to work from goal line to goal line, okay? I would seriously be considering Zagrova. I would seriously be considering Meretti in this particular game. A 2-striker set could be a call, but you got a lot of decisions to make. If Zagrova could give you 45, I'd probably make that change pretty damn fast here in the second half, because we're missing an actual attacker out on that side. So for me, I'd look at Zagrova. If he can't, then it gets interesting. Because if he can't, then I might go with David and Openda, yield his free reign, and I'd actually take Thuram off and put Meretti in there to bring something more impactful offensively. And I still say if Cope Miners plays, Kelly's out. And I hated that section when Kelly is standing back 20 friggin' yards and he's not closing down the space. They get that dangerous cross in. That's enough for me to say, hit the bench, buddy. Hit the bench. That was disgusting. Juve's got to pick it up. But yeah, some changes should have to be made. Why is Coop up there? I don't know, roast beef. He is not an advanced player. He is not. Gabagool or mortadella? Capicolo or mortadella? Oof. You know what? Mortadella. Old school, man. Mortadella, prosciutto, slice of provolone. Oof. Madonna. Madonna. Like to change it up. I was getting fired up there. Okay. Maestro. A constant that has plagued Juve are players hesitate when they should pull the shot trigger and then attempt impossible shots or crosses. Way out of sync. Yeah. Like I'm looking at this decision. Cope Miners there in the decision. Garacholo comes in with the slide challenger. But I mean, he had a play to hold up. Yildiz is coming in for overlap. He doesn't even let that play develop. And he's making the decision. It's weird. Kalulu, a million times over, way too slow to make a decision. Sometimes, to his credit, like guys are just standing there. There's no movement. But Thuram needs to start impacting things a little bit more. But you're absolutely right. Thuram was culprit in two of these moments, Maestro, where he needs to be firing that ball. Sopranos or The Wire? Sopranos. Oh, Sopranos. As a biased Canadian and massive at least we're honest here, and massive Dave fan, I find it hilarious that he's gotten so much flack this season. The team can even beat Pisa, bro. Well, you know, I can't say that the flack isn't completely warranted, and I'm Canadian, okay? But whether a player is Canadian, whether a player is from Belgium, whether a player is from Italy, it really doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter to me. Not all of the flack, has been warranted, but some of it has. In today's game, though, I said at the start, I think he would have made a little bit more sense than Openda. But I don't think what's happening in today's game is any fault of Openda. And the way it's played out, I think either one of them would struggle. But these are games that when you're playing guys that are going to be playing this 3-5-2 setup with it more geared towards defensive, a 2-striker set is something Juve's got to look at. So they got to look at it. 2-striker set might be the play. Do you want Muremovic in January? I absolutely do. Sassuolo won't let him go in January, though. But in the summer, I do think you need to take advantage of that and get him in. As well as another center back, to be honest. I think Gatti and even Kelly I'd be willing to sell if the right deals were there. Might be a little far-fetched, but what about João Mario as an advanced player? He can dribble and has speed and can cross. It's not completely out of the question considering he is a winger. And he was dropped back to a wing back position before he came to us and whatnot. So it's not completely out of the question. I just think that Openda is creating a little bit of problems. There are some situations there in the first half that probably should have seen yellow that didn't. I'd probably keep going that route, and you got some crazy decisions to make. Thuram, do you keep him in the game? Koop Miners, do you keep him in the game? You drop him back. Are you looking for Miretti? I think this game screams for Miretti and maybe possibly a 2-striker set. So maybe you ditch Thuram and maybe you ditch Kelly, put Koop Miners back there. I don't know. It's iffy because Kelly is actually doing very well at the aerials when they try to play it out, when we have them pinned back. So he's doing a good job there. So maybe you leave. Maybe you just take Koop Miners out of the game. Maybe you take Koop Miners, you leave him out there and you just put him where Locatelli is. You know, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that would make that shout, but I don't know. Locatelli had some big interventions, and I always said that he at least gives you the stability for these other guys to get forward. The problem is the guys that are getting forward aren't doing anything with it. I'd start with maybe a 2-striker set, and Zagrova maybe look to bring him in later on. Maybe go 2-striker set and make Miretti sub for Thuram. That's maybe what I'm thinking here right now. Christian coming in here. Thuram has been negative. Can't play well in a double pivot. Needs to be in a 3 to thrive. Yeah, but I don't know, because we played pivot all of last year and he was great. He was good. He was good. So I can't even say that it's a double pivot that Thuram can't get in there with. Like, he was good last season. He was a way better player than he is this year. I don't know what has happened. Like, I mean, we go from this guy last year where he looks confident, he looks good, he looks strong, and he had a little bit of flair to his game in the final third, and we were like, man, if he could just tweak that in the final third a little bit better, it's like all of a sudden this year he's gone to multiple things he needs to get better at. I don't get it. I don't get it. Please address McKennie for all these West haters. Spalletti is doing him a disservice putting him in the mid. He's been one of our best players this year on the wing and years past. Yeah, he's playing on the left outside today. And again, I'm really... I can't make sense of why you wouldn't want continuity at guys in position to just find rhythm and keep growing and going from there. Like, it pisses me off that you play 2 solid games. There's no need with the guys that are missing in this game for Mac to not have to play on the right side and Cambiasso on the left and still do everything the same as you did against Roma when you played strong, when it looked solid. There's no reason to not go to that. West doesn't have to be on the left side. Cambiasso could be there and play as an extra midfielder. So Locatelli drops back and we stabilize everything. There's no reason to do that. Koop Miners in this advance role. Fuck, man. What is every coach going to make the same mistake there? It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Don't know what they are doing. Even Pisa has 2 good chances. If they would have converted, we'd be in deep trouble. Yeah, absolutely. Hitting us back with pace, going at us, and we're getting bodies forward, and then we're giving the ball up cheaply. Brutal decisions up there. Final third. Brutal decisions. But I'm telling you, I stand firm. Chico Conceição is critical to this Juve. He just is, you guys. He just is. He beats guys at will. You think that Angori or Canestrelli are slowing Chico down? He'd burn them at will. And we would have generated more opportunities out of that. But you started to see late in the half, Yildiz was starting to move over to that right side and everything like that. I don't understand who the hell we're even crossing the ball to. There's nobody there. You need to start tweaking things this second half. Spalletti's got some big decisions to make. Big decisions to make, because that first half, not pretty. Not pretty. And when you're playing a cellar dweller, yeah, you got to come out and you got to make a statement. And that first half was a negative statement. Bring in Otto Rosengren from Malmo. Trust me on that one. Hey, trust you. Sopranos or Gomorrah? Sopranos. Hey, can we have a moment to marvel how Openda got a foul for being tackled? I just hate the fact there's no play for the ball. I mean, guys have the right to those positions, and when they get blown up, like Caracciolo was looking like a classic Sunday League plumber out there. Like, Jesus, man. Come on. Come on. But, Serie A officials, I've said my piece. Think Thuram needs to drop to the U21 team for a bit like Liverpool did with Chiesa. That's what he just did. Love you, brother. Man, I don't know what Thuram needs. He's gotta get going. He's gotta get going, man. A coach that puts Cope Miners advanced is asking to be fired. Holy smokes! They're hinting at bringing Milik into the game. Is that where we've gotten to? Guys, are we looking for Milik to save the day here? Eric Milik? Amovatico ragazzi. Amovatico ragazzi. If we're looking the milkman's way. Guys, take Alves Sylvain's suggestion here. Let's get the likes up, everybody, okay? And again, kit giveaway tomorrow. Lucky subscriber winning the third kit with Yildiz on the back. And then, of course, for our Legends membership status, you got to be on a desktop to sign up. But those in the Legends tier, you got a beauty coming up tomorrow. 120th anniversary kit. And I have a holiday surprise. Tomorrow, okay? We're going to have a lot of fun post-match podcast, no matter what happens today. But let's make it a victory show. Please, boys, come on. Everybody's coming out for second half. Giardino in the all blue with a turtleneck, okay? Guys, turtlenecks and blazers. Suits with turtlenecks on underneath. I've never been a fan, and I know these guys, they rock it all the time in Italia and it's popular, but I've never been a fan. Suit with the turtleneck? Come on. My 3-0's not looking pretty unless we bag them all here second half. They're ready to go for the second. I'm just going to make sure we get the ticker fired up. Hopefully Maresca doesn't fuck up the start like he did the first half. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Maresca. We got kickoff for the second half, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Take care of business. Not a single change from Luciano. Not a single change from Luciano. Hopefully these guys come out and take care of business, but I definitely would have made some changes. You have to send a message that that's just a piss poor half and you got to shake it up a bit. Di Gregorio up to Lloyd Kelly. Pressure coming from Moreo. Pulls back, plays it to Locatelli. Everybody's so far forward. How are we going to build up together? They're just all up there and then just standing there. And look we just dumped the ball at Pisa's will. It's just not good enough. Foul on Loca there as he steps in there. Not happy with it. Varane stomps on him. Maresca. Please, man. Please. Like, where do they find these mooks, man? Oh, whew. Kelly was beat inside there by Laris as well. Tremone's ball does go too far. Here's Thuram driving forward and an absolute fucking muffin at a pass. Ma che cazzo why? Come on, man. And you know what, Spalletti? That's on you, man. When a guy's just not fucking into it and on the day, get rid of him. Make some changes. Oh, that's brutal. This is in a bad spot, boys. Foul here from Bremer, a little over aggressive top of the area, and this is in a bad spot, man. Now I'll tell you right now, and I'm not going to bullshit you, I don't know who can pull the trigger for Pisa on a free kick, but this is in a spectacular spot. Oof. Tremoni standing over it. Angori standing over it. Abisher standing over it. Big discussion here. Here we go. Tremoni steps over it. What is this? They made a complete mess. What on earth, you guys? Give them all three of these guys a yellow. Oh. Touch there and struck there. My God, give these guys a yellow for just clown show. In the end, he slices this one wide. It's a block there, actually, from Loca, but I actually think it would have been close to the key. If Loca's not there, look at where he is. He's at the center. That freaking block actually made it closer to getting around to the outside. Corner kick here. Tremoni standing over it. This is going to be coming from Di Gregorio's right. Sent in there, and that's Locatelli again, clearing it out. Yildiz going to give chase, but this one's going out. It's going to be a throw-in for Pisa. Abisher's going to leave it. Canestrelli coming over to take it. Goes back with it to Abisher. To Caracciolo. Openda closing down on him there. And then played all the way deep. Route 1, and Di Gregorio easily collects now. Rolls it out for Kelly. A lot of space ahead of him. Kelly now switching field for Cambias. Holy fuck. Oi, 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 man. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Spalletti, man, you should have had at least one change at the half, if not two. Do not waste time here. You have to win this game, man. Ay, Cambiaso! Get these fucking guys out of here. Ay! That's a foul, man. This is a shit show. This is an absolute circus. Absolute circus here. Shit show. Holy hell, what am I watching? What am I watching? Horror show. Mamma mia. These guys are asleep at the wheel, everybody. Asleep at the wheel right now. Calabresi takes the throw short to Leris. Drops it back to Calabresi, working against McKennie. McKennie gets a foot in, tries to turn away from it. It's going to be off of him. Out for another throw-in. And fucking Pisa comes out at the second half, putting it to us, taking it to us. It's crazy. This is crazy. Get some changes in, Spalletti. My God, man. Your little experiment failed miserably today. Change it. Yildiz gets popped there. Openda now running at him. Beats the first man. That's an easy yellow there. Easy yellow card there on Vidal. Bremer. Over to Kalulu here. Fuck me. Oh my God. Loca's going to get a yellow here for the slide in on Canestrelli. Yeah, it's just on tilt here, man. It's just on tilt here. Fucking Kalulu can't hit an 8-foot pass there. Jesus Christ. And then Pisa with 4 quick passes out like they're going to run champagne football on a counter against us. Shambles. Spalletti, make some changes, man. 53 minutes, for God's sakes. Is Coop Miners even on the pitch here the second half? Is he even out there? Bremer pinned back there, going to Di Gregorio. Beats Moreo. Sketchy stuff. Now Locatelli to Thuram. Move forward. Kalulu gives him an option on the outside right. Thuram back on it. To the outside for Kalulu again. Played forward for Cambiaso. Right foot across. Way too close to the keeper. Absolutely nothing doing. So that's our game plan. We're just going to cross it in. So Colt Miner's playing advanced to be an aerial target. How's that working out for a Spalletti? Change it up. Start getting to the top of the area and shooting the damn ball. Run these guys into the area. Collapse them. Maybe you'll get a PK. Like, put them under. Here's Yildiz working on Toure. Larry's comes in. He beats him to the left. Turns back. Drops it back. McKennie. Into Locatelli. Back out to McKennie. To Yildiz. Again working on Toure. Now up to the top for Loca. Inside to Thuram. Back out to Loca. Inside for Openda. Drops it back to Ram. One hit and it's high. Nowhere near goal. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, now you got these guys warming up for your changes, Spalletti. Waste 10 minutes. What a waste of 10 minutes. Madonna mia. Madonna mia. Chew on that pen, you son of a bitch. Give me that pen, Spalletti. I'll fucking write a couple tips down for you. Because I don't understand why every coach thinks a guy's going to magically just do something he's never been able to do for them. Fucking trying to you had a good little system, you had a good little formula that was moving in the right direction, and then you come out and completely shatter it. And then these guys can't fucking get in rhythm because something always changes. Kelly heads it forward. Thuram puts it right at Calabresi. Yildiz trying to win this ball back. McKennie doing work in there. Yildiz comes away with it. It's just a shit show in here. It's like watching like 7-year-olds try and play where they're just all surrounding the ball. Fucking win that thing. Let's go, boys. 56 minutes, 0-0. Pisa on the ball, deep in Juve's territory. Here's a low pass in. Canestrelli plays it back to the outside, but McKennie cuts it off and actually does have it off of the Pisa player. Juve throw. Oh my God, this is ugly, ugly stuff, Juve. Come on. Come on, boys. You got to find a goal here. Loca to McKennie. Loca now pops it over the top 4. Kalulu out on the right side, running to that halfway line. Hits the pitch over to Cambiaso. Now to Locatelli. Back to Cambiaso. Cambiaso now swings it out to the left for McKennie. Pulls up, pass it to Thuram. Locatelli's right there next to him, collects. Now played forward for Openda. Stops it, in for McKennie. Here's Loca! Oh, he smashes that thing with his left foot, but right at Semper. Hey, at least you wanted to shoot the ball. Come on, guys. More guys. That's what we got to do. Play off the striker. Step into one. Come on. Hey. Played in. Look, Kalulu cuts it off, and then Thuram comes back, helps. Hey, Kalulu chests it down to Varal. It ends up hitting Maresca. And now they're going to get the possession there. Jesus Christ. You guys. Please. Please. What a shit show. Loca into Thuram. Back out to Loca. Slotted forward for Cambiasso, guys. Holy fuck. Wake up. Wake up, man. Jesus. I've had enough of this shit already. What do we need for Spalletti to make a sub? Huh? Hey, Spalletti. Can you hear me? Make the damn sub, man. Let's get some subs. Madonna mia. Jesus Christ. You waiting for me to make the subs? There's Jagrova. About to come in. Meno male. Look at the space here. What are we doing? No. You need more than just one sub. Oh, there's a header off the post. You guys. You guys. Offside. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This is a dog shit performance, man. Tramoni ends up putting this one off the post. Toure on the follow-up is offside. There's no offside about that play. If that goes in the net, it's 1-0 down Juve. So far, crossbar for Pisa, post for Pisa. Juve's playing like absolute trash. Playing down to the opponent, and Spalletti has not made corrections. Now you have Jagrova set to come on, okay? You also have Openda that's going to come on. Or excuse me, that's going to come off for David. So David's coming on. Jagrova's coming on. Locatelli's stepping off the pitch to make way for Jagrova. Miners is going to drop back into the middle of the park. Man, in a game like this too, I don't like... Oh, it should be Kelly coming off and Co-Miners should move back there. Keep Locatelli in there because you have no rhythm. You have no rhythm and these guys are playing like attacking you at every step. That extra bit of defensive help goes a long way. It should be Coop moving back to left center back. Loca staying on. Jagrova should have come on. I seriously don't know how Cambiasso and Thuram come through unscathed. Miretti should also be entering this game. Like shocking stuff here. 61 minutes. Di Gregorio on the ball. Over to Kalulu. Inside for Bremer. My God, you guys. Are you guys for real here? They can't make a... These guys can't make a fucking pass. I'm telling you, it's more than just the players. Put them back in the positions they were the last game. Put Cambiasso on the left. Put McKennie on the right. Here's Thuram out of the middle of the park. You better start moving, man. Swings it out to Cambiasso on the right. Come on, let's go. Wake up. Into Jagrova. It's going to be give to you and pray, brother. So hope you're ready. Kalulu. Yildiz working against Toure. Cuts out to the right now. And again, we're going to cross into one striker. And that's cut out by Pisa. Is there a reason we think that we're going to start crossing and just bag? when it's not been our game or where we've had like next to nothing for success. Over to Cope Miners. He dummies it to Cambiaso. Now over to Zagrova. Working against Angori. He's on a yellow. Taken in the area. Skin him. There it is. Oh! David just can't get to that one. That was a good play from Zagrova. Cambiaso into Yildiz. Shots blocked. That's better. Die! Push for this goal. Come on. It's Zagrova. Cuts in. There's a cross, and that's blocked, and that's going out. Now it's going to be a corner kick. Zagrova's heading over to take. Coop, just stay the fuck in the area, okay? We don't need two guys going out there. Clean up some space and attack. Zagrova now to take the corner. Get ahead to this. Get the lead. Come on, Juve. Enough. And Yildiz is over there for the short. Fuck out of here with these. Zagrova sends it in. Punched out by Semper. Lloyd Kelly comes out to collect. Played back for Coop. Now over to Cambiaso. All the way to the outside right for Zagrova. Again, cuts into the left. This time it's blocked, and now they launch it. But much better since these couple of subs, as Juve's been able to pin them back. And here's Cambiaso driving through the middle. Now drops it off for Thuram. And he picks it up, starts moving. Cuts into the area, into David. But then he just bobbles it. Played up to Tremoni, and then there's Cope Miners. There's a foul there. No! He had the whistle to his mouth, decides against it. So we play on. McKennie now, over to Kelly. Up for Thuram. Inside to Kelly. Oh, off the post! That's a bullet from Lloyd. Absolute bullet from Lloyd. Ah, get in there. Absolute bullet. We got a sub now for Pisa. We're not far off from the 65th minute. Angori. Finally, Giardino makes a change there as he's on a yellow, and they started to take it to him with those changes that were made, especially with Zagrova there. So Varal comes off to make way for Hoyult. And Angori comes out. We got a throw in coming from the left flank. McKennie set to take it. Long throw. There's a player down there. Maresca's going to come take a look. It's Calabrese that's down. Hand up from Bremer. Oh my God, this... Where did they have this? Where did this set piece play come from? A throw in there to Yildiz running down the goal line with no damn space. When did this become a thing? '66 minute. 66 minute. We don't have one against Pisa. Thuram heads it, goes backwards. Cambiaso comes in, and Oyolt heading it down into David. Nice feint, turns, finds Yildiz. Yildiz pops it over the top, keep it in play. He's running at them. Larice comes back to defend against him. Double team now. And he plays it back to Cambiaso, who drops it for Cope Miners. Cope now. Cross to the right side for Kalulu. You just got to trust your players, Kalulu. Just play that fucking ball forward for Zagrova. It doesn't matter if a guy's on his back. You know what the guy can do. You know he'll probably retain that ball. Cambiaso. Over to Yildiz. Yildiz trying to pop it over the top for Zhigrova. He does settle it. He turns. They back off. Hoyle there in front of him. He turns. Oh, that shot's blocked. Stops for Kelly. Drops it off for Cambiaso. Guys, what the hell, man? What the hell? Can you make a decision? Moreo running back at us now. Coat Miners. Can't stop that one. Bremer cuts it off, but still Pisa's on the ball. Hoyle steps into there. Gets it. Now Calabresi. Or not, Lara, excuse me, to Calabresi. To Caracciolo. Back to Calabresi. 68 minutes, 0-0. Pisa in control of the ball right now. Toure being pressured. Push back. Oh, David. That was a bad pass from Calabresi. Almost in the path of the Canadian. Now played forward. Kalulu cuts one out. McKennie has moved to the right side. Cambiaso has moved over to the left. Might be too little too late. Hoyle working against Zhigrova there. Nothing doing. It's going to be a goal kick. Giardino furious. There's no call there. Play. Allowed to continue. Goal kick taken immediately. Di Gregorio to Lloyd Kelly. He carries out of our area. Played forward for Thuram. Come on, guys. Pick it up. Let's go. Get after it. We got to win this game. Thuram. Over to Cambiaso. Drops back for Kelly. Kelly. Scanning. No real options other than going to the perimeter for Cambiaso. Against that left flank. Cuts inside. Drops it off for Coat Miners. Carrying it forward. Here's Coat Miners making a little run. Inside for Lloyd Kelly. Drop back outside. And Yildiz can't keep that thing. But Kelly back on it. Now into Coat Miners. Outside for Thuram. To Yildiz. Inside for David. Little flick on. It's cut out. Kalulu now. Quickly played for Zhigrova. He turns on his man. He's going to run at them. Hoyle now in front of him. Switches field for Kelly. Now up forward for Yildiz. Double team coming in there. Play deep. Over the top. And it's headed out. And now out again. Bremer steps into it here. Tries to flick this one on. Gets it all wrong. And Pisa's just going to pump this one down the way. Coat Miners giving chase. Di Gregorio way out. Ooh. No, just go quickly to Kalulu. Fuck, guys. You fucking so scared you can't even make that goddamn ball so that we can just jump on it. Here's David. Turning. Over to Zhigrova. Oh, inside. He has it out for a corner, but man, fire that fucking ball, man. Shoot the ball! Shoot! Jesus Christ! They want me to go shoot? Is that what I said? Do I have to go shoot the ball for you? Come on. He fucking puts you through behind two guys. It's like you don't know what to do. The goal's right there. Have a rip. Holy smokes, man. David battling for it in there. Oh, he does well there. And then that one's out for another corner. He did well there. And he's looking for runs. He's out. He's staying. Guys, where are you? But fuck, man, on the one prior, you got to shoot that ball, brother. Let's go. Zhigrova takes this one in. That's headed to the back post. Coat Miners. What the fuck, boys? Holy fuck. Are you kidding me, guys? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Have a little composure, guys. Relax. 72 minutes. Kelly takes a throw in our territory to Cope Miners. Up for Cambiasso, over to Thuram. Back for Kelly. Swings it out for Kalulu. Shagrova's going to come show for it. And Kalulu's going to go back to Bremer. Bremer now up for David. Over to Kalulu. Into David. Look at, there's nobody in the middle of the pitch here. David gets clipped late there. Absolutely no options. A 2-striker set would have been the play. Shagrova threads a needle. Yes! Did Kalulu touch her? Was it an own goal? I don't give a shit. Let's go! Gazzo! Hey! Woo! Gazzo! Madonna mia! Madonna mia! Was it Kalulu? Kalulu! I thought it was an OG. Thought it was an OG. Look at Jagrova, threads a needle to Cambiasso. Looks just onside, over to McKennie. Slots it. Man, I think that's an OG from Calabrese. Slides in. Oh my God, it taps the knee off of Calabrese. Kalulu! I don't care. Chalk it up. That's one. Holy smokes. Madonna mia. I think it hit his knee and then hit Calabrese again. OG. E che cazzo ce vuoi? There's one. Holy smokes. All right, Pisa coming right back at us. Kelly wins that one forward. Thuram on it now. Played forward, cut off, but David battling for it. Thuram in on it. Finds a way to Cambiasso. Now Juve in possession. Co-Miners up ahead for Yildiz. Wonderfully done. McKennie's on the run here. Can we catch him forward and strike twice just to seal it? Jagrova. Aye. Him and McKennie cross wires. Good step there from Coop. There we go. Ball over the top. Head down by Kalulu. Played back to him by Wes. Up forward for Jagrova. Oh, inside for Yildiz. He's got space. Oh. It gets a foul and another yellow. Hey. Guys, this is in a good spot. Man, give us a little post-Christmas gift with a beautiful free kick to just seal this one so we can get out of this circus of a game with the 2-0 victory. Come on. I want to see Yildiz start to take these damn things, but have a serious go. Jagrova gonna line this one up. Okay, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. See if Jagrova can bury this one. Come on. I would love nothing more than this guy to bury this thing. Absolute dagger. This goes to show you guys, you have to keep it even. You can't have too many of the same style players out there on the pitch. Jagrova shows that these attackers have to have their say in this setup. Same with Chico. Come on, Jagrova. Hits this one right at Kemper. Ecce cazzo. Dude, it runs right into David. And these guys are lovely. Caracciolo, mavafanculo. You're an absolute plumber, dude. You're an absolute plumber, dude. You'd be on the bench in my Sunday league, dude. Shut up. Kalulu over to Thuram. Oh my God, Thuram, man. Thuram's been ugly today. Gotta say. Oh, Co-Miners, brutal play. It's okay. We walk away with it. Yildiz on it here. Carrying it away. Calabrese gives chase. Toure behind him. And Yildiz switches the pitch. Goes to McKennie. Settles it. Now over for Jagrova. And Jagrova turns his man. Twisting and turning. Lays it off for McKennie. Tries to dribble through 3 there. He is tackled, but still come away with the ball. Bremer with a long ball down saying, deal with this, Mac. Foul there on McKennie on the back of Canestrelli. Just get back, Mac. Don't worry about it. Jesus. 77 minutes, 40 seconds, 1-0. Yeah, it's wild, hey? Absolutely wild. Who would have thought get an attack-minded player in up atop to help? But it did help. It did make a big difference. And I love that he realized Mac's not going to do shit on that left side offensively. If you want him to help offensively, it's got to be off the right. And Cambiaso back to the left, but they started free roaming, man. If you saw, even on that goal we scored, Cambiaso moved all the way to the right side. Get after it. If teams are going to park it, you got to create mismatches, numerical mismatches somewhere on the pitch. So, yeah, you're going to have to not be so rigid. And I feel like we played way too rigid for the majority of this game, especially early. Oh, McKennie hit him. No. Had the pass, missed it, and then lays it. Oh, my goodness, boys. Holy. Great opportunity to put Yildiz in a spot to seal this thing. We absolutely shit on that one. Loran now. Tramoni on it. Being watched by Cove Miners. Played over. Bonfanti. Cross blocked by McKennie. It's going to be out. It's going to be a throw-in. Bonfanti ditches the gloves too. You guys shouldn't have been wearing gloves anyways, boys. Jesus. Get tough for God's sakes. It's not that cold. You want to know cold? You come make your way out here. Oh, Zhegrova with the nonchalant shit again. That's better. That's better. They saying off of Zhegrova for a throw in there. He's got to stop with the nonchalant shit though in possession. It's really pissing me off when that happens. Guys, reminder, get those likes up. Let's try and hit a hundo. Come on. Let's hit a hundo. Oy! Sit there, slashes at it. Goes, it looks like Cope Miners is down. Guys, we got the final 10 minutes, okay? Have a little bit of it at a time. Nothing wrong with plumbers. Hey! Nothing wrong with plumbers. But they're not my first call at the back line. That's all. Sometimes you need these ugly goals. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck. Gotta keep things rolling. Spalletti might be able to come away with this one, learning some lessons and being able to come through unscathed for some errors, I think, that came from his part. Played to the back to Ram. Laying it off. Zhegrova with a hit. Oh! What a hit from Aiden there. Forces a stop from Semper there. He hit that one nicely too. Probably would have wanted it a little bit closer to the post and not quite as high. But that's a good strike. Good strike. I need these guys to start having the willingness to shoot the damn ball. Shoot the damn ball. What is with this crossing 7,000 times? 81 minutes, 40 seconds. 1-0 Juve. This one comes in. Stops at Zhegrova at the top of the area. He's going to work. Double team there. See the control back to Kalulu. Eee, mama. Kalulu. Kalulu with one of the shittiest crosses I've ever seen in my life. Straight up and right to the keep. Oh, Mac's got to be aware there. Tramoni on his back. Co-Miners plays it back to Kalulu. Launches this one forward to Yildiz. That's cut out by Toure. Now Laurent. Laurent. 99. Who does he think he is? The great one? Go through this guy just for wearing 99. Go through him just for wearing 99. Now you guys, you let him meg you, Kev? I'm saying go through the guy. You guys let him meg you? Come on. Another change set to come from Pisa. Cambiaso accepts the throw-in and then launches this one, but it's headed right back into our territory. Bremer through the back here. We've got fouls. It's advantage for Pisa. Bonfanti now on the outside. Up against Jagrova, and he wins it. Good job, Eden. Tried to thread the needle to David. It's cut off. Oh, foul on David coming back there, working against... who was that? Hey, Buffon. Gigi's kid set to make his entrance. Oh, that was Marin. That was Marin that was fouled by Davis. Trying to figure out who that player was. He was one of the subs. Buffon's kid coming in here. Also plays internationally for Czechia. Czechia, whatever the... Cope Miners clears this one. Oh, Jagrova. Able to settle this one down. Oh, trying to have it off Bonfanti, but Bonfanti comes away with it. Now out to Tremonti. Buffon wants a cross coming in there. That one's headed by Moreo, but goes all the way across. Holy smokes. Look at Laurent here, 99. I told you guys you should have went through him when you had the chance. Stop these guys. Oh, headed out by Bremer. Get it out. Marin now heads it back for Tremonti. And Kalulu cuts this one out and now gets position. Plays it forward. Big challenge there. This thing's contested everywhere. Foul there on Kalulu. And a yellow for Tremonti. Good work there from Kalulu, man. Good work there. Kalulu is killing himself this game. He pisses me off with his passing at times and crossing and whatnot, but fuck, man, the guy gives you like 200% of what he has. Miretti. Here's 5 minutes, kid, while Thuram shits his pants today. And Kostic comes in as well. So Cambiaso out, Kostic in, Cope Miners out, Miretti in. Oh, that's spot on there, Wing of Winter. Love-hate relationship with Kalulu, 100%. Di Gregorio launches this one. McKennie trying to go up for it there. Oh, man. Miretti tries to keep it in play. Can't. Marin leaves the throw-in. Bonfanti. Long throw up that sideline. Bremer steps into it. Missed by Gretzky there. Laurent there. Miretti. Over to Jagrova. Oh, man. Bad pass there trying to find Miretti. But long ball forward from Pisa, cut off by Kalulu. Played inside, Yildiz, twisting, turning. Played forward here, Miretti. Up forward for McKennie. To Jagrova. To Miretti. Oh, yeah, nice turn. Drops it back for Jagrova. 87 minutes. Oh, it just flips it in. Nonchalant. No. these guys are just out of sorts in that final third. I'm telling you, though, Miretti earlier on in this game would have been a shout, too. This game just, anytime teams want to get tight or compact, like, he's the guy. He'll move it forward for us. But, of course, Chico or Zagrova would have to be out there as well. Oh, this one headed to the top of the area. Trying to get to it. To have a shot, it's Tramoni. He's going to put this one back post. Oh, big challenge there. And Lloyd Kelly actually goes down after contact there with Laurent. Big step in there by Kelly. You know you're sacrificing yourself. That one, Toure comes in hard. Thought it was Laurent, my bad. It was Toure. Big step there by Kelly. Props there. 88 minute, 30 seconds. Minute and a half, and then we're going to have a little bit of added time. Man, cards have been flying here. Okay, I said less than 5, and my goodness, man. I'm wrong. Or are we right at 5? I think we're right at 5. 4 Pisa players, Locatelli for us. We're right at 5. Guys, keep getting those likes up. Let's hit 100. If you're tuning in from X or another social platform, make sure you head over to YouTube and subscribe, okay? Because that's how you're going to be entered to win a kit. And we're giving 2 at least away tomorrow. 2 at least on tomorrow's post-match podcast. 1-0 good guys. Kostic, who came in as a sub a couple minutes ago, takes the throw into Miretti, carries forward, drops her to Ram, who goes all the way back to Kelly. All the way back to Di Gregorio. Here comes a press from Pisa, trying to get something out of this thing. Launched forward. Mac, little shove in the back there. Ball falls for Caraccioli, goes all the way back, and now it's Semper. And he hammers this one long. We got 5 minutes added time, everybody. Zagrova trying to battle aerially there. Can't get the call for the foul there. Pisa in possession still. Marin now up to Tramoni. Working up that left side. Cuts inside. Now on the carpet in for Laurent. Laurent trying to tee one up. Big pressure from Yildiz there. Good work. Toure now on it for Pisa. Cuts to the outside and Kostic not letting him go anywhere. It's good defending there. They find someone at the top of the area. Drop it for Laurent. Working against Kelly, who's right there with him. And there you go. Nothing doing. Yildiz on the break. Tramoni coming in. Played forward for David. Oh my God. Tried to send it across for Zagrova, but Zagrova's just trodden anyways. Might have been able to contend that if he was sprinting. Semper now. Long ball. Chested down by McKennie into Miretti. Quickly played forward for David. And we're off. Oh, to Miretti. Oh! Yes! Yes! There you go. Seal the deal, baby. Yildiz. There you go. Jonathan David carries forward. Nice little slotted pass. Yildiz wanted it, but Miretti, what a feint. Almost bobbled it at the end. And then Yildiz comes in for the day. There you go. Oh my goodness, man. Take it and run. There's your sealer, boys. There's your sealer. Keenan Yildiz shuts it down, everybody. Boom. The star boy. The star boy. Woo! But they are going to check it. They're going to check it. Hey, everything in the build-up to this last one was nice. It just got iffy after the first cutback by Miretti when his touch almost eludes him. But David and Yildiz there, all he had to do was touch to the side. It's going to be close because Garachola was actually pretty far back there. But I think that touch, like Yildiz was definitely ahead of David. Goal stands, baby. There you go. Woo! Let's go. Yildiz seals the deal. Nice job from David and Miretti carving them up. Miretti's touch almost eluded him, but he had enough to get it in sight there. Yildiz is coming off for João Mario. He's alive. João Mario's alive. Mamma mia. All right, 2-0 good guys, everybody. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Fuck, man, you're going to give a guy a minute and 20 seconds, eh? Holy shit. Crazy. McKennie heads this one out as Pisa sends all their bodies forward. Hoyult on it now to Marin, up to Bonfanti. Just going to work it up, have crosses in, try to get something out of this thing. Bonfanti trying to dribble through here. Back to Tramoni, ball in, and Di Gregorio reads it the whole way. Pounces on it, hits the deck, kills more time. Moreo lurching around that one, trying to find a goal. Di Gregorio, toss out to Kalulu. In for McKennie, gets beat by Marin. Now sent out to the back post. Laurent trying to settle this one down. Kostic comes in, hammers it out. You got another 30 seconds left, everybody. And then it's done. Dusted. 1 point off the top. Of course, those playing have a game in hand, but you needed to get the 3 points here. You've got a good stretch of 4 matches after this one where you have a serious shot at max points, and that's what you want. And that'll add pressure to these guys up top. That's all you want to do. Be a thorn in their side. Create some havoc. Create some havoc. Let's go, baby. Launch forward. This is going to be it. Just drill it out of here. They'll probably give a little bit of extra time because of the goal we scored, but Zagrova and pressure there. This one's going to go out. Juve's going to take a throw. This will probably be the last sequence. Played inside, Zagrova can't get to it. Miretti, little shove in the back there. Pisa put under, Tramoni to Bonfanti. Good pressure there from David into Zagrova. Little too soft there. He's down there. It's an easy way to roll your ankle too. Played all the way up here for Buffon. Bremer giving him a shove and then the touch too heavy. Di Gregorio taking a sweet time here. We are a minute and a half over the 5 minutes. And there it is, everybody. Hey! Ugly for a lot of it. It did come down to changes that needed to be made. Spalletti waited longer than I would have waited for those reactions, but he made them. And in the end, we went over the finish line. You know what? These are games that this can happen. When you're away from home, you're playing these lower sides that are going to be a thorn in your side. You just got to find a way to get the job done and get over the finish line. Juve did that sometimes. You got to be a little bit lucky to be good as well. Look, we have work to do. I think in this game, Spalletti, I hope would have learned some lessons. And they're lessons that the guys previous to you had to learn as well. Dude, don't play that game anymore. Don't mess around. You need to move forward in a certain direction. We can't change too much from game to game. You got to keep momentum rolling, okay? You absolutely have to keep momentum rolling. But, hey, this one ends with the 2-0 for Juve, and that's exactly what we needed, okay? So score line bonus on predictions. Go out to everyone at 2-0. Massimo from our panel ends up taking that one there. This is your statistics at the end of this match, okay? Big chances created were actually 1-1 for both sides. 14 total attempts for Juve, 8 for Pisa. Pisa did hit a crossbar and a post in this game. Pretty ugly showing from Juve, you know, but ultimately you got to push forward. You got to find a way to get the win. They did. But Spalletti learning some valuable lessons. In terms of possession, 59% possession in favor of Juve. If you're looking at ratings coming out of this game, Di Gregorio, 6.5. Kalulu, 7.4. Bremer, 6.8. Kelly, 7. Cambiasso, 6.7. Locatelli, 7.4. Thuram, 6.5. McKennie, 7. Cope Miners, 6.9. Yildiz, 8.2. Openda, 6. If you're going to look at the substitutions, Shigrova with a 6.6. David, 6.4. Kostic, 6.6. Miretti, 7.2. All right. Man of the match in this one. Yildiz comes out as the highest rated Juve player at 8.2. He gets that second. The first one goes down as an own goal by Calabrese. So Kalulu does not get the credit for it. If you had to pick a man of the match in this game, I mean, the goal doesn't even get credited to him. He had some shocking moments throughout this, but that was the level at which we played today. And I honestly don't think you give it to Yildiz for the second goal. I think this man of the match goes to Kalulu. I gotta say, I think in this particular match, it's cut and dry. I mean, Zhigrova had a good impact coming off the bench there, but it's gotta be Kalulu in my personal opinion in this game. Massive performance. One of the highest rated players. I actually don't believe Yildiz's performance should have been an 8.2, but that's where he finishes at the rating. I'm waiting for the feed to show us the official man of the match. See who got it. I actually think they did give it to Kalulu. But let's see where you guys all stand. Grande Miretti for Miretti stepping in. I think he should have come in sooner. Looked like this game was needing his influence as far as connecting mid to attack. If you're looking at Thuram is still somebody that Juve needs to get going. We need to get Thuram firing. Has to be better from this guy. Has to be better. The internet says that Kalulu was credited that goal. Well, the internet's never wrong, right? Well. Great pass from David to Miretti. That goal was really nice how they carved it up. A lot of people would have probably been shouting, headed over to Yildiz. And if David made that pass error to Miretti there, everybody would have been ready to destroy him. But he threaded the needle. He got into Miretti. Miretti's feint was just beautiful. I actually wanted him to finish that off for goal, but that touch was a little bit heavy after. Luckily, we saved it. Guys, yeah, it's ugly game. Spalletti, questionable decisions, not going with what was working before that. But to be honest, man, I like it. I just like that we battled through. We found a victory. I think we're not learning anything that we don't already know. First half, a little bit on tilt with the transitional game that was coming back from Pisa. You know, they had good opportunities, a little bit too much space defensively. Lloyd Kelly was a bit Jekyll and Hyde throughout this game. Thuram was more negative than positive in this game. Cambiasso, I think, was more negative than positive in this game. McKennie, bit better in the second half from the right side, but started off hard to get in rhythm from the left there. He was just brutal in the first half. Yeah, I don't know. This one's a tough one to really gauge and read these guys, because I never, ever would have guessed that we go completely away from what was working in the build-up to this game. Momentum and keeping streaks and form, you have to allow these guys to keep their continuity. You absolutely have to. But one thing stands firm: you can't take a shortcut in the attack. You have to have 3 attackers on the pitch at all times. You can't have Cope Miners making up for one of those attack players. It's just not going to happen in advanced, right? And we suffered for that in the first half. We really, really did. Yeah, Spalletti, you got to move on, and you got to get it. You got to get it moving in the right direction. Shigrova had a good, solid impact coming into this game. I think if Chico's in this game from the start, I actually don't think it's that ugly, even with the other things going on. I don't think with McKennie or Cambiasso on the right or left, I actually think it still would have been a completely different game. Even if Shigrova had started the game and not come in later on in the second half, I actually think this game is a whole different ball game. So, again, and why the hell did we think crossing was going to be our game? That one's wild to me. Nonetheless, 2-0. We take the win. 1 point away from top, putting pressure on them. That's what we need to do. Storm the barn. We got some time for Storm the barn. We are going to eventually get back to call-ins. I saw Dan Davenport put the message in there. We will. It just time has to permit. We're still around holiday season. I'm on holidays. We are going to enjoy some family time and everything, so I don't have a lot of time. Otherwise, when I do, I'm more than happy to bring you guys in, okay? So let's get going to this. Let's see here. We'll start with old Tuna there. Notice so far how Spalletti has only been playing David Shigrova when they are together on the pitch. Never from the start together, though. Yeah, and again, Shigrova's this mystery from everybody. Shigrova's this mystery where we're like, what is he actually available for to give us in terms of minutes and stuff? But it's something to watch for when those two are playing together and everything. And you could see that Shigrova's definitely looking for him. And Shigrova was threading the needle very nicely on some of those passes from like just waiting there, and he's standing and everybody's waiting for him to make a move left and right. And then he just like, boom, little poke in behind the defenders. He did it like a handful of times in the short amount of time that he was in there. I liked it. So good stuff there from Shigrova. Miretti and David need to play together. I think Miretti just needs more minutes. And I've been saying this for a while. You can't have a guy shitting the bed in the midfield and still continue to sit another. Miretti needs to, like, Cope Miners needs to play from deeper back. That we know, and we knew that. We didn't need this game to know that, okay? But Miretti needs to get some minutes, and Thuram needs to wake up. So while he's not waking up, Miretti is very, very good. And against teams that want to focus more so defensively, how many times in the first half were we screaming? Like, well, I was at least anyways. All our guys are advanced. There are no options for the ball carrier. Miretti's one best trait that he has is the ability to give so many guys that get on the ball an option. He is practically always in the right spot, and then from him, we advance forward. I think he definitely needs more minutes. Definitely needs more minutes, in my personal opinion. Start Shigrova, Miretti, every game, please. Them along with Yildiz is all the creativity we need, and they're all so fun to watch. And David for link up, please. Look, man, I feel like every game's going to tell a different story based on how it goes, right? And even some of these guys are going to have down matches. But it's one of the things that's frustrated me with the guys prior to Spalletti. And this was kind of a match where, you start questioning. I gave him props for the call with Openda against Roma, and I actually made sense of that move. And I was like, you know what? I could see it. It makes sense. Today, I was like, I don't know, man. I think David would have done a better job from the start in terms of hold-up play and everything like that. I feel like Miretti at a half should have been a player that's looked to get into this game. For Spalletti, it's matching up your personnel and the roles that you need to focus on for each individual, for each opponent. Like, there's going to be games where Openda's the guy. There's going to be games where David makes more sense. There's going to be games where Thuram makes sense. There's going to be games where Miretti is really needed. He's got to have to balance all that out and a little bit better. I don't think you can lock in with this group of players. I don't think you can lock into that. But what he needs to lock into is the roles. In the roles, he's got to lock in. Cope Miners, we know where he needs to be. Okay? But he also cannot take chances by sacrificing an attacking player. You just can't do it. We can't afford to do that, right? That's always the issue when we started talking about getting out of this setup or going in a standard 3-5-2. You want Yildiz back, 2 strikers forward, okay. You're kind of sacrificing what a player like Chico brings you, or even a player like Zigrova we could see is capable of. That's kind of the call. Loca played well today. Cope Miners was woeful. I seriously think the way the game was playing and the way Maresca was tossing out cards, I think the yellow card is what caused Loca to be the one sacrificed. It definitely was not due to performance. I think it was yellow card if you're looking at Locatelli leaving this game. And for that, I don't blame him, because you can't take shots in a game like that when it's being contested. Loca likes to go in aggressively, so he's on a yellow. Sure, it doesn't hurt us to go back there, but how Thuram survived as long as he did in that game, that one's shocking. 6.9 ratings. Dude, relax. It's just ratings. The ratings are all shit. We just use it as a guideline for discussion. He got a 6.4. Give him that extra 0.5 if it makes you feel better. It really doesn't matter that much. What signings should we make in January? I would bring in a center back. I would try my best to bring in a center back, but the problem is that you are going to get guys that are like low commitment. You need something that's like no commitment, right? Or are you going to commit to somebody that you're kind of unsure of? Prices are going to be terrible. January's crazy, but I think you need to look at an outside left player. If you're looking in the attack, it shouldn't be striker, despite us being linked to strikers, okay? So I'd go outside left player. I would look at a center back and maybe a little coverage for Yildiz. But it's going to be very hard, and I'm not looking at guys to really be big game-changing moves in January. I think look at your safety nets. Look at your safety net signings. Maybe a midfielder, okay? Yeah, maybe a midfielder. Go with a left outside and a center back. That's probably where I'd be looking at. Ugly 3 points is still 3 points. Andiamo and move on to the next. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I always say it. We got work to do. Would you rather have work to do and lose, or win a game and have work to do? We have work to do. I think after this one, though, Spalletti's got the most work to do. Buddy, sort it out. Sort it out. Hey, same team who didn't win 8 games in a row is now tied for second. Guys, Serie A is not running away from Juve. Serie A is so unconvincing. All these other teams that we're chasing, I'm telling you, you had a good streak going into this game. Now, this is the right 5 set of matches. Pisa, Lecce, Cagliari. Like, these are the right types of games to put together a solid run. If Juve can take max points out of this run, no matter how you do it, ugly or not, you set yourself up to do some damage. If Camolli can help Spalletti properly in January, which I'm seriously doubting because of restrictions, guys that would have to be moved on to make room for other players, etc. Man, but if we could find a way to get some boost in January, we could be one of those teams that just is a thorn in everybody's side. That's all I want them to do. Make some noise, because you never know. Let's not talk Scudetto. We're not going to talk trophy. We're not going to talk like anything like that. Right now, the biggest thing for this team is to continue to win the games you have to. Ugly or not, win the games you have to. And then we'll see. Surely we are not considering selling Miretti to Napoli. Well, the latest is Lazio. So, Perin apparently has an agreement with Genoa. Genoa now has to find terms with Juve, but Juve has Lazio coming at them because they've been looking at Mandas, and Lazio wants to take advantage of that interest to land Miretti. I would definitely not make this move. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not saying Miretti's untouchable. But Jesus, for a backup keeper? No, thank you. No, thank you. That's a hell no from me. That's a hell no from me. Just saying. Just saying. These are the games that win you titles. Ugly, dirty, stressful, but we take the 3 points and move on. Massive credit to the lads and the coach. Forza Juve. Absolutely love that. Look, at the end of the day, winning's winning. No, at the end of the season, when you have your points tallied up, you don't go through all the games and say, well, you know what? Yeah, you won half of them in ugly fashion. There's been Scudetti given out over the past few years to teams that play ugly football. They don't care. And they didn't care. And they gladly accepted the trophy. If Juve wins the rest of the games out for the rest of the season and they win them like this, I wouldn't give a shit, everybody. I would not give a shit. Winning is what matters. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Juve keeps the red hot streak rolling, okay? We've got Lecce on deck. That's going to be in the new year. But tomorrow, we got the post-match podcast. You're going to want to tune in. You're going to want to make sure you're subscribed because your name might be called as the kit giveaway winner. With this third kit, Yield is on the back. Good luck, everybody. And to our members, I got you covered. And I also have a surprise tomorrow, okay? I have a surprise. Ooh, but wait. Gio, you just piqued my interest here on this little question. Would we rather have Ricci or Miretti? You know what? Ricci is a really good midfielder. But I would say the same thing with both of these guys. I need to see more of each of these midfielders before I really make a call. And I don't think it is clear cut for either of those midfielders to make a decision. I need to see more from both of them. That's the tough thing. That's the tough thing. But Ricci's a good midfielder. But man, I'm telling you, I like Miretti. I just think it's how you use him. It's when you use him. And we need to get him going in there. But you guys anyone saying Miretti is lying? I don't think so. You guys all saying Ricci. I need to see more because he's a good midfielder. But I don't know. Why would we need to sacrifice Miretti for Ricci either? Like, that's the other thing. Juve needs to look to evolve to get to the point where we're not saying goodbye to guys that should probably be sticking around and getting more minutes. Should be saying goodbye to others that need to go in order to bring these guys. So Ricci or Miretti? No, like, let's have both at Juve. Madonna! Get the roster as strong as possible, okay? Well, Tonali, obviously. If you're Ricci, Miretti, Tonali, I don't need to see anything more there. But if you're making a battle between Ricci and Miretti, I don't think it's clear cut. That's all I'm going to say. By the way, I see the Storm the Barn for favorite beer. Peroni for me. Peroni. And on that note, maybe tonight when I go watch a hockey game, I might actually have one. I just destroyed something. We're all good. You guys, hope you enjoyed the watch along. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. Tomorrow morning, post-match podcast. We're going to have a ton of fun. But let's hit 100 on the likes. We're almost there. Hope you guys enjoyed the watch along. I always have a blast. AJC Army, you guys are the the best, okay? And we'll mix it up in the morning. Bring your A game. We'll have our A game, all right? Fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Pisa, te. Everybody else in Serie A, te. La Viola, te. E vaffanculo. Let's go, baby. The win streak keeps on rolling. Let's go, everybody. See you in the morning. Ciao tutti.